Hey guys, Short Midget here. So I'm going to be doing a review on the Palmetto State completed lower. So this version is the, I'll read the tag, PSA complete MOE blem lower black. So blem means blemish. So obviously there's some sort of finish defect. I can tell there's a scratch right there. There's just a few areas here and there that the finish might be a little off. And that's the thing about these Palmetto State lowers. The finish is not very good, in my opinion. I have one on my AR right here. This is my AR, and I got a huge scratch already. And I thought that Real Firearms had better scratch-resistant paint, but apparently this brand body does not, because it just scratched very easily. So I'm not sure if that's common. It's my first AR, of course, so first firearm in general. So I thought that the bodies would be a little bit more solid. I'm kind of a perfectionist, but it's no big deal. It's just a freaking scratch, so it'll get scratched up more and then start to look just used. So this is the lower receiver. This is basically what you will get. This is stock. Mine, I upgraded the trigger on mine. This is my brother's. So basically what you will get on here is you get a Magpul stock. It's a 6-position buffer tube. You get a staked castle nut, so good to go there. You get a basic lower receiver. I don't know the exact material, but again, the finish is not very good on them. I don't like them at all. It looks appealing, but it does not hold up to scratches. You're going to get your basic mag catch, basic selector switch, and basic trigger set. You're going to get a Magpul pistol grip and a Magpul trigger guard, basic body pins, and everything else. Just basically a basic lower with Magpul furniture. That's pretty much it. The trigger pull is about 6 pounds, roughly. That's what they're advertised as, the Palmetto State specifically. The Palmetto State trigger set is actually not that bad. It's actually a pretty good trigger set. I replaced mine just because I wanted the straight look, but the stock one is actually not that bad. Honestly, the Palmetto State trigger sets are one of the best in my opinion. I felt, Bushmasters. I felt the MMP 15 Sport or whatever they call it. This one has been the best one stock trigger set that I've shot. Besides one person, I shot his gun, and it was a basic trigger set, and I think it had like JP trigger springs or something like that. The trigger springs to lighten the pull. Those are nice. But other than that, a 6-pound pull isn't that bad. It's a little bit less than a military mil-spec, if I'm not mistaken. I thought mil-specs were like 8, but this might be 6 if mil-specs might be 6. But this is a roughly 6 from what it feels, and that's what it advertised, 5 to 6. So, not a bad trigger set, but some people have complained about them, but those people that complain are normally people that, always have upgraded trigger sets and, will never use a stock one. Other than that, that's pretty much it. You're going to get some logos, PA15, caliber multi, so you could use like 300 blackout upper or whatever you want. The Palmetto State logo, and then over here it's going to say Palmetto State Armory, West Columbia, South Carolina. And then you're just going to get the safe and fire indentations. As far as fitment, I don't know what brand upper I have on mine, but it fit fine. There's no wobble in the upper receiver at all. It's super solid. I've had no issues with my body. I have actually shot this about 300 rounds. No issues with it besides scratching. It's not scratch resistant, it seems. Again, I don't know if that's normal or not, but the ones that I've shot don't have scratches on them like this gun already has. So, and I treat my guns pretty well. It's just I got the few scratches that are on here I got from being in my car and being with other guns, because I had like 6 guns in my car, and they all were just, even though I tried to carefully not put this by any of the other guns so it wouldn't get scratched, but one of the guys that was with me put it on his sniper and got a huge gash there. So it bugs me, but it's really no big deal. So that is mine. This one will be put together. This is my brother's, so he's going to do his own build. Not sure what exactly he's going to do, but you will see his gun done on my channel. As far as fitment of mags and everything, seems to be pretty good. Seems to be along the lines of what mine's like, so pretty much identical. Maybe a tiny bit of a tight mag well, but it'll break in, especially if you're using steel mags or aluminum mags. It'll start to break in on the inside. Me and him are going to use the MFT mags. I think he's also going to use Magpul, and I think he's also going to do some hex mags. I just use all MFT, and then I have this one. So that's pretty much it. You know, the pull's not bad, honestly, I don't think, like I said. Let's do the reset. The reset isn't bad. You know, honestly, not a bad trigger set. But if you, and also it comes with a basic heavy buffer. I think they're 3 ounces. And then buffer spring. Basic parts, mil spec. So if I have anything to complain about, I would say to Palmetto State, update the finish on your body. Just the finish, even on the blem, just the finish, the quality of it, the thickness, you know what I mean? So it's scratch resistant. Even if there's a blemish here and there, that's fine. It's just as long as after you get it, it is scratch resistant, in my opinion. So, but if you guys have any questions, let me know. There will be shooting footage of my AR15 coming soon, and then also once my brother's done, we will shoot his as well. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching.